Hi guys. I am here in the Artists Co. gallery. It's a couple days before I welcome you for the Sound and Vision show, and I'm feeling super grateful and excited and happy about all the support that everybody has offered to Austin artists and musicians thus far. For me, I moved to Austin when I was in 7th grade, and it really gave me an outlet for being the weird kid to be able to get into community theater at the Vortex. And I think the culture of Austin has shaped my life and my path and given me permission to be who I truly am. I hope it's done the same for you. And so as we continue to welcome all these wonderful new tech companies and cutting edge businesses to our city, you know, the prices are rising, and that makes it harder for artists here. And I think the Health Alliance for Musicians is such a great way to support musicians. And I love that Artists Co. here is really trying to support creatives and give them affordable studio space. So I welcome you in joining me in this event of generosity. I also want to make sure we give a big thank you to our sponsors. Tito's Vodka has been incredibly generous, Kirby Lane Cafe, Art Direct, Phenom Beverages, and Girl Guitar. So if you get a chance, these are all patrons of the arts and amazing Austin businesses that I hope you will check out.
In the game of life, some things are fun, some are not. I may roll my eyes, but I've played them a lot.
How long have you been in Austin? I don't even know that. You've been here a long
almost
time.
20 years.
Okay.
My experience in Austin is like hugely influenced by just the music scene. When I was teaching Brandi Carlile song to a room full of women, and we were talking about the way it's desirable to create tension in music. You hit notes that don't fit the chord because you're going to resolve the note, and that means in a 4-minute song you get tension and resolution, tension and resolution. And in real life we often don't get that. We don't get immediate resolve to our problems, but in music our psyche is just being massaged by little problem and it's fixed, little problem and it's fixed. And that's why music feels so freaking good.
I'm so sick of hearing love songs. Still don't know where you've gone. I'm so tired of feeling like I'm not enough. I'm so sick of hearing love songs, and I can't help but think it's my fault. You left my body on the asphalt. I don't know how I got this low, but down here time moves so slow, so slow. I'm so scared of giving up. Tired of not saying I'm
I heard about the legend from before the dawn of men, when through the river valley giants roamed the land. They came, they saw, they conquered, they defied the gods above. They tried to tame the river, stood proud in the mud, till the rains came, till the rains came, till the rains came.
with a woman and a girl. She likes to dance when we cook in the kitchen. Grains of paradise.
What would you say if I was to say to you that my time is through?
I started listening to the piece by Megan Shung. She's out of LA, she's a violinist, and she produced a gorgeous piece of music, extremely poignant, quite touching, very beautiful piece of music. And I listened to that piece frequently for up to a month before I started even approaching the visual process back here. It was a really great experience because it was such an emotional piece of music. It had a lot of texture to it. And I applied that to my normal process for working with painting. This project was really interesting because in the background as I was painting, I was listening to Megan's work. That was contributing to my process and how I was applying the paint and the emotions I was feeling as I was painting. And so it was really interesting to try and blend what the painting itself was saying it needed, what I was saying it needed, and what Megan's music was saying it needed. So listening to those three pieces, what I came up with was a dark kind of outside area, which then has a center of a light-filled middle, which I think allows the viewer to move into the painting and move through, and kind of like a rebirth in some ways, and onto the other side in a very positive way. And that's the way I really interpreted Megan's wonderful little piece of music.
Dealt a hand that I couldn't play. I made more than a few mistakes, I know.
I knew Taylor from Heart of the City prior to this show, so I was excited to depict Heart of the City's song Waiting. This song is about the liminal space where you don't know if things are going to work out or not. It talks about the highs and the lows and asks the question, are we going to fall or fly? So I really wanted to capture the duality of this experience here with the falling or flying. So half of the painting is, lighter and upwards between two peaks, and then we've got the lower reflection. I just wanted to make sure that it captured that well of emotion that exists in a place where you're not sure how things are going to pan out.
I chose a song called Sleepy Feet by Johnny Dioxide, and I was listening to it at 6 o'clock in the morning, driving in the dark to work. So it was just like sunrise and mellow kind of time. And I liked the mellow sound of the song. And it really brought to mind a very specific memory in my life. But it said something about let's elope and have a daughter. And they're falling in love and kind of dreaming about the places it could take them. So I painted the scene from my early courtship with Blake, where we were at Redondo Beach. But I'm laying on the sand, and in the picture I took a photo of myself to use as a reference for drawing the sketch, and I had sunglasses on, and in the reflection of the sunglasses I did like the line of a heartbeat, because that was the first thing I remember about us that I could hear. I was like, my focus was drawn inward, and I was able to have like my own inner experience, and that's really like the first time in my life I think I ever had that. And this moment in time was like when I was 22, and I was kind of on the precipice of like becoming an adult and sorting through the beliefs that had been handed down to me as a child, and trying to figure out what was important to me, and having my own inner experience, and kind of waking up to like what was truly meaningful to me in my life. It's just like a painting about blossoming and growing up.
I just wanna feel you fight tonight. Hold me close and let me see your light.
When I first heard Katrina Kane's song, Forgive Me in the Morning, her voice and the music was so ethereal and evocative, and I felt so deeply when I heard it. And I was so excited. I went home and told my family about her, and my daughter and I were looking at the different musicians that I had been listening to that day, and we looked up Katrina, and immediately my daughter recognized that she had been a star on the TV show The Voice. So that was a really neat connection. And what really blew me away is that this internationally talented woman lives not so far from me in the same neighborhood. And I think that's one of the things that's so special about Austin to me. There are so many gifted people everywhere. You're just surrounded by a wealth of intelligence and creativity and talent. It's amazing to me. So I'm really happy that I got to make this connection with Katrina.
Your song Hallelujah is one of my favorite songs, and I just saw the video not that long ago, and I really love it because it happened during all the COVID political tension craziness. And I think I just get a little like dour anyway, looking at the world and the news right now.
What? Why? Just because you're paying attention?
I love that song is like my anthem for like soothing that anxiety about the world in general.
Yeah, this is not the end of the story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the obvious stuff was going on when that song came out, but also one of my I have trouble talking about this, but one of my best friends got cancer that summer that it came out, and that was a lot of what I was thinking about when I was recording the vocals, and when I was like getting ready to put it out there. It was like, her attitude was so awesome, and she's good now, which is huge. But we didn't know that at the time, and it was really, really freaky, and we just had this feeling like, you can edit this out, but fuck that, we're not taking this as a final answer, no way.